Welcome to War Games. We will get you ready for your next sales opportunity. Are you looking to win the sales battle? You have joined the right team. Here on the War Games Group, we take the strategies and mindsets from the most successful salespeople and share it with you. With our help, you won't have to fail your way to the top. When it comes to crossing the minefield of sales, step in the footprints of those that crossed before you. Prepare yourself for boot camp and beyond. It's time for War Games to begin.
Shall we play a game?
Hello, War Gamers. It's Joe Ingram, your host. Today's going to be a quick one, but it's going to be a very important one. So I'm going to put up some links in the comments for you. I'm also going to make sure that we know what it is we're supposed to be doing as entrepreneurs. And this one's specifically for business to business. So for those of you that have to look for people online, we've done several groups, War Game Group episodes where we've put out that you need to get in, fix your LinkedIn profile. You need to go out prospecting for people. We need to do some cold calling to initiate stuff. One of the things that I would like to say is that sitting down and finding time to cold call every day is not something that I typically put on my calendar, even though it's something I know I need to be doing. So since it is something I know I need to be doing, I need to be doing cold outreach. I need to be trying to find new potential customers. We call them prospects. I need to be finding those to see who's interested in what services I have to offer. And as everybody in a business, unless you're going from your business to an individual, right? B2C, business to customer, right? For most of us, we can take our business to customer model and explode it by going business to business. So whatever service you offer, what if you hit up a company? What if you talk to somebody who literally could look at what you're doing and say, wow, everyone in my company needs that. And now your business to customer becomes business to business's customer. So you can have that ability. Several friends that do mental health, or they do, diet training. They do other things along those lines, massage people. Go hit up a business as opposed to trying to get individuals each time you go through. So I was plagued with this because I'm very busy, and I have a trainer now that's out there training and helping to execute, frees me up to go do this. But now I found I've booked their time and my time. So looking at that, the answer was, how can I find a way to cold outreach to people that are in the position at a business that I can turn around and say to them, hey, send them a quick email. Just to see, are you interested in what it is? But at the same time, do any of us, go ahead, raise your hand. You feel like, I want to go send out 5 to 10 emails, 25, 30 emails a day, and handwrite each one, copy the email addresses and put it in. That is completely frustrating for us. Yes, in most situations, I will tell you in my situation, picking up one client from that will justify and more than compensate for all of the time that gets invested if I'm doing 20, 25 a day. But I also don't want to get stuck into spam filters. I don't want to do this. And I know somebody out there is going to say, you don't understand, Joe, email is so dead. And I'd say it's not, because if email was dead, you wouldn't be checking your email every day. Now, I have probably 7, 8, 9 accounts of emails that I have. I don't check my personal ones every day. The only one that has a notification set for it on my phone is going to be my work one for my business. So that'll alert me so I never miss an opportunity to engage with a prospect or an existing client. So I want to say, most people deal with that the same way. If I have to go to the person who's a manager, president, CEO, or the person in charge of VP of sales, the person who's part of customer fulfillment or employee retention, all of these individuals go to work every day. And if they go to work, they're in their email box, and it's easier to find them there than try to track them through their personal one. So in working with that, I went out and started trying to find, how can I do this the most cost-effective way? Now, one of the things was go set up a commission-based sales team. There's a whole bunch of ads out there on every platform, social media platform says, we'll do that for you. I don't know, control freak. I'd just rather not do that. I'd like to find the most cost-effective way for me. So the most cost-effective way for me was it's either going to be a virtual assistant that's going to go out and prospect using my accounts, okay? Or is there a software application that I can find that will do that for me? And I started digging. Now, you guys know I'm a huge fan of AppSumo. It is the affordable software place for anybody who is looking as an entrepreneur that's looking to get software applications that aren't full price ticket, or it's a version of something similar. So if you don't want to pay for Adobe Photoshop, then you can find an alternative there. So join AppSumo now. That's the link that I have, because Joe always has the join link. But you would go there and it takes you to AppSumo. And I'm going to show you what AppSumo looks like when I add this to the stream. And I'm going to tell you this application that I've been using, and I'll show you how it works so that you can go in and say to yourself, hey, this is actually working for me. This is something I can do because it's not a painful task to do. And it'll get better as I go through. So let me go ahead and add this to our stream right here. So once you go to joinappsumonow.com, it's going to drop you on this page. So I'm going to bounce over onto this page and go through what is going on this page. So AppSumo, you want software. Are you looking for courses or learning? Because they have those too. Do you need templates or creative resources? But they have a whole bunch of stuff. For me, right, my answer was before, as I said, I'm looking for leads. So I need some lead software. And I started looking around going, okay, what can I do for this one? Lead software came up. I'm like, no, man, that's not what I was looking for. So if I said cold outreach, would that be something I could find? And then boom, up come these things here. Now, the best part about AppSumo, let me explain this to you, is that on AppSumo, most of their things show these words right here. It says lifetime deal. So you pay once and you own this for life. You get all the updates, you get everything else. Now, why would somebody do that? If you were to go to these companies that are listed here to their actual website and go there, it's going to cost you a bunch of money. So if you look at like creator here, spelled wrong, right? .ai, if you look at this, it says it's normally $708, or you buy it for $89 once, lifetime. Now there's little bumps inside as far as tiers and what you can do and how you can do it. But looking at it at that way, you say $708. What does that mean? It means if you were on their website getting it from them, your monthly fee for this software would keep you at about $700 a year for you to utilize it. So I don't want to pay that much money. You don't want to pay that much money. So what I did was I went through and I read everything about these ones. And I came over and I was like, well, let me look at this one, right? Creating engagement with an AI writer. Looked at it and said, well, I don't know if that's the one I need. Let me go back. And then boom, I found this one. Luna. Use AI to discover business-to-business leads, okay, with suggestions and personalized cold outreach, and do it automatically. So automatically, it's still not going to go do everything for you, but it's going to take about 99% of the work away from you. Now, as you go through, you can read these things out here on the Join AppSumo Now. You come down, look at it. It says, this is what it's best for. Here's its integration. So you can actually plug it right into the HubSpot CRM or Pipedrive CRM. They give you a video. Now, this is on their YouTube channel as well. But if you click that and watch it, you'll go through them and you'll find that it explains everything and how it's used. So there's a lot of times I watch the video and I'm like, that's not the application for me. Okay. And then it comes down, it'll give you ratings. You can see there's 53 people. Me at the end of my 60 days, it's going to ask me for that because it also gives you a 60-day money-back guarantee. So for 2 months, you can try this out. Now, again, $69 is licensed tier 1, and it is, again, a lifetime deal. So that's a good thing. So rather than just sit back and say, hey, guys, go there, figure out, see if you like it. Let's play with it. Okay. So I've been in and I've been using it since Monday? So 2 days now. I think it was on Saturday when I got the alert, came in, saw it, and I was like, ooh, this might work. Okay. So looking at my Luna platform that's here. Okay. If I come back over here, we showing it. Let me just pop that out and then add it back into the stream. So when I swapped it, I got us change the actual tab we're looking at. So share screen, it's a window. So, okay, and I had shrunk it down by mistake. So let's go back. Here we go. My apologies. I thought I was faster than that. So now looking here, I'm in Luna. So Luna is set up and connected. Okay, so I've gone in and I've connected it to my company email. So what it does is it's looking at it saying to me, hey, we want to keep you out of the spam box. So we don't want you to end up in junk. So what does that mean? It means it's only going to allow me a certain amount of leads and the ability to send out during a day so that I don't trip any of those. Now, I went for the second tier, which gets me more leads per day that I can go after. But I want you guys to understand. So I just said, when I first clicked on it, there was a little screen that said to you what? It said 44 minutes till your next one. And then I refreshed to come back because it times you out and says you got to take a break before you send more. So come back in 20 minutes and come back. So this is what I want you to understand is I went through and in my setup for this actual company, when I set it up, I go through and I start looking for what it is. And I chose target industries. So you can choose a target industry. I chose automotive. The countries, I chose United States and Canada because I have connections all across. I can go after that. I chose my business size. What am I looking for? Small company all the way up to big companies with 10,000 plus employees. I can go after it. Then I chose the job titles, CEO, president, principal, because in the automotive space, the dealer principal is there. General manager, vice president of sales, general sales manager, COO, business development manager. These are all the titles of the people that could open a door to me to train within what? Their automotive dealership. So that now, because target industry, automotive, there's going to be companies like, for example, my company, which would be listed in automotive, but for training. So I have to check and see which leads come up. But that's what I want you to look at. So I can build my team, add a virtual assistant in here and tell them to go in and go through it. But I want to make sure I understand it first. So right now, if you look up here, I have 10 emails waiting for me. Those 10 emails say, come in, check out these leads. These are leads that the AI went out. So Luna went out, found me people, and says, I think these people would be good. Now, do you notice here? It already wrote out an email for me. So it already wrote out an email. What does that mean for me? It means I don't have to do it. I just need to tweak it. So looking at it, it shows you down the side here. So Paul Walters is the president at Canada One Auto Group. I can look over. This is where he's at. I can come down and say, well, what did you find out about him? And it's going to pull up that this auto group, this is their about us kind of thing. So it went through and found it. So what it does is it finds the information on the web and then incorporates that into the cold email. It's labeled first email to Paul Walters. Why? Because I haven't sent it yet. Once I do, it'll go into the sent folder. Okay. And then once it's in the sent folder, and for those of you, if you look, I have my Outlook open over here. And so it's going to show you that it went out from my outbox. So it's using my Outlook to send these out so that when they reply, it comes right back into my business email, which, as you know, is the only one that has notifications turned on. So just look at it. Hi, Paul. It's great to see a company that's committed to combining world-class products and customer service. Many companies like Canada One Auto Group are struggling with converting virtual prospects into sold products or service. An expert in lead conversion could help you close more sales. So that's what it came up with. And it pulled over this information here. So I can look at it and say, any interest in discussing how Ingram Interactive can help you to convert more sales? Question mark. Now I click schedule email. If I wanted to, right? So now that I've done that, okay, see, it said, Joe, you made a mistake, but that's Grammarly. It's coming in all the time. When you look at this right now, it made that for me. But since I changed it, the AI is learning how I speak and what I try to do. So I can come over here and go generate a new email. I don't like anything you did in that. Translate the text to a different language if I need to. I'm not going to on this one. If you click snooze, it says put it at the back of the stack. So it would go be number 10 right now. If I hit discard, look, this one, don't show me this again. So if I get somebody who supports automotive that's listed as an automotive company, but not a dealership, then I can just hit discard and it won't pop up later, won't come back as another thing when I go through. And the best part about this is that within these leads, it keeps track of it and then it'll submit follow-up ones. So I'll get leads that pop up and say, it's been 3 days since you sent this one. Do you want to send the follow-up? So legit, as soon as this thing learns for more than the 2 days I've been using it, it will get to the point where all I have to do is pick it up, look at it, and go schedule email. And this is what I did earlier today. So email scheduled for the same time right now. So Gentex Corp, high technology electronics company. So that's not going to be my client. So I hit discard and send it on its way. General manager at Von Hausen Automotive Group in Rockland. Okay. I look and go, this person's listed somewhere that it thinks between Canada and United States. That's where this is located. So I'm impressed by the dedication that this group has to world-class customer service. And where do we get that from? That comes over here, dedicating ourselves to world-class customer service. To maintain this level of dedication, you must be committed to converting as many virtual prospects into that. Do you currently have a strategy in place? If not, I suggest we develop one together. And it comes in. Now, I periodically put in my success stories link so they can click it and go to, they'll still end up on my site, but it'll tell them all of the places that I've been at. And then I go, boom, schedule the email. So Drive Shop USA, what is that one? It says partner with automakers and agencies for marketing and media. Nope, don't want it. Okay, Midwestern Auto Group, there's a general sales manager. That's the title I put in there. So again, they're the source for premium new European models. So all of a sudden, premium automobile to generations of drivers continuing to do this. We are experts in turning virtual leads into sold customers. We have helped many industry leaders in the automotive convert prospects into sold products and services. We can help you too to get those people. Is this worth exploring? Joseph, boom, hit the button, schedule emails. If I wanted to, I could add my company link to that one and send it through that one. Bruce Titus. Okay, no Bruce Titus group. And then they donate $25 for every test drive to local humane societies. Fantastic, right? I imagine it could be difficult. Notice that each one of these was different, but still had several things in there. So if I come here, I'll hit down and go www.ingraminteractive.com. Okay. Earlier today, I went in and set it up and says it'll take a little bit. I had to email my actual Outlook signature to Luna, and then they incorporated into this so that it'll go out and match my stuff. So I have 4 left. So JMS Incorporated, websites under construction. It still went through and found out that it's this, and it's 22 years in business, but it's still, they're parts people, not anything for me. So chief coordinator at Hyundai Kia America Technical Center. That's the service side of things. That's not what I'm looking for. Young drivers, a candidate, not there. And again, it's just going through that. But I just found 5 of these, right? Multiple franchise dealers. I can imagine converting virtual prospects into sold services. If you explored different channels to attract new customers, boom, send it on its way. Okay. No more emails coming in 34 minutes. So I'm hoping what you guys can look at and see is that during this 10 minutes or so, I was able to send out 5 quality cold outreach emails using this Luna software. So is that a good thing for you guys? I think it is. And I think if you're looking at it, $69 for lifetime for software that's going to learn more and more about you and keep you in tune with it. So if I come over here, just so you guys can see this, share the screen. Here, it's a window. Let's come over here to this one. So now you guys are looking at my sent items. There's the Clark Ford. This is Bruce Titus. So you can see all of these are coming through. So this morning I sent out a couple and stopped. And then right now it's just shy of noon. So looking here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contacts went out. So 5 contacts went out that I would like to make sure you guys know that I'm reaching out to people. Literally, I'm done. Now, if I wasn't doing this video, if I wasn't sitting back trying to say, hey guys, let me show you what I'm doing, imagine how quick that would be. Pull it up, glance at the email, say either discard based on the company, or I say schedule, and off it goes. You could go through and burn through 10 quality leads in a matter of 2, 3, 4 minutes. Now you're being proactive in your business. Now you're searching for those things. If you're looking, you can go look for an HR director to put in your program. If you're somebody that works on, how to help people get their mind right. How do you improve customer satisfaction? Well, you got to improve employee satisfaction. So that would be something in there. What if there's customer service managers you can reach out to say your product that you have would help them to increase their scores without adding any people to the group? These are all things that will help you as a business owner to stay relevant. The only thing you're gonna have to do is tell your little phone to say, hey, remind me every morning at this time. Now me in my Outlook, I have it pop up and tell me on my calendar, go send out prospecting emails. So it's going to pop up 3 times a day. It's going to pull up. And if I'm sitting there, guess what? Sometimes I miss it. In the 2 days I've been doing it, I missed one, but I went in and did it and it just reset the timer again. This is something that can help you. And because the AI learns from you, just those ones you saw that came up have already been tweaked from what the computer did originally. If I wanted to go ahead and rewrite it, I could rewrite it. But I'm hoping this helps you to get to the point of being more proactive on a daily basis, because the thing that lacks the most in business today, and especially in an entrepreneurial business where it's not already established and put in place, is consistency. So if your cold outreach is consistent, now, could you right now go grab a VA? Yeah. I got connections on VAs too, that the VA, once I do this, like I'm going to grab this video and I'm going to take this recording and I'm going to share it with the VA and tell the VA that's going to pop in every 40 minutes to go in and do what just happened, because I just explained it to them. So now they have it. While I taught you how to go in and do it and use it for yourself, it's also going to teach the VA, who's probably watching this going, he's talking about me. Yes, but I want you guys to understand, you can get to the point of automating things. You could get to the point of being consistent. And with consistency comes consistent results. So you don't have a great month, a crappy month, a great month, a crappy month. I want you guys to just keep it going. You already have an assistant. You already have somebody on payroll to do this. Then just add this to their to-do list. So I hope that helped. I hope you get out there, go to joinappsumonow.com if it applies to you, right? And then search for Luna, Luna. You saw her in action over here. And in 30 minutes, a notification will pop up on my phone to tell me to go send out, go review 10 more and see which ones work. But every time I do that, it's going to realize which industry or which titles and which companies I keep selecting. So it's going to become more and more and more efficient. So, as always, War Gamers, I do want to tell you, go out and sell something. Thanks, everybody.